Hi everyone, it's Mack here. Right, for our Skyrim mods mashup, I'm going to be doing a few different mods. Yeah, once I've finished, get out of my life. Right, and first up is Elven Follower Aranya. Now, there's loads of followers, as my other videos have covered, but this one's quite nice. Like, I mean, she's been really well made, as you can tell. She's pretty. She's in the Temple of Kirineth in Whiterun, and what the hell? There's what on earth? Oh my! This doesn't normally happen. This is because I've got another mod installed where these guys attack. Oh god! Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah. I should probably mention that there's two versions you can download. One that you download where she's got some really nice elven armor, and another version where she'll wear whatever you give her, which appears to be that when you load her in, she's naked. So yeah, so we'll get some armor sorted out for her, I think. What have you been up to in here, Aranya? God's sake. Anyway, yeah, so she's pretty nice looking, done a good job with the face and everything like that, and all that kind of stuff, just to give you some basic idea of the kind of things that she can do. She comes with an elven bow, and she comes with two daggers, and obviously she switches between the two depending on what she's doing. And she is pretty tidy when it comes to staying in stealth and, you know, following you around, so pretty good companion for that kind of stuff. I've decided to go off and stand and get hit by a few crabs to see what she would do, and she did a little bit of bowing initially, and then came in close for the kill. Look at Chuck there, just keeping an eye on things. But yeah, I mean, she's really kind of quite cute. You know, some of the elven mods you get, the companion mods, can be a little bit weird, but yeah, I quite liked her, so you should definitely check her out. I don't think Chuck's particularly impressed, but never mind, we'll move on. Right, next up is Lilith Slayer. Now this is part of the Lilith tool pack, and you should go and check out the other weapons in the pack as well, but just for this one we'll have a look at the Slayer. Yeah, so you're going to need to have a fairly decent advanced smithing for this Daedric. You can use the console that you can type in Lilith help and you'll get some IDs and stuff, and you can use the console to get them. But basically you make the basic weapons, which I'm showing you now. You know, there's some great swords, different size of great sword, one-handers, spear, and then once you do that you can upgrade them to the ancient version, which are like amazing. They're big weapons. Okay, so if you like little daggers and all that kind of thing, this might not be for you, or at least one of maybe the other weapons in the Lilith's tools would be better for you. But I mean, look at the quality of them. They've been done so well. You know, there's so much detail to them. I love the way they look. I mean, this is just like the I believe the smallish one-handed sword, and it's really nice. You know, there's a lot of detail, and it's not too excessive, that one. You can get really excessive with some of the other ones in the Lilith tool pack, for example. They're completely crazy, but I mean, they're pretty spectacular, and they've got all sorts of little kind of animations in the middle that's really nice. And you know, you get the right kind of coloured armour, for example, or something like that, and it just works really, really well. And they look mean. But yeah, you should definitely check out this pack, and also the Lilith's tools. It's definitely worth having a look. Right, so next up we've got Ebony Mage Armor by Nadarom. I think, like me, you might have been a little bit disappointed if you played a caster that there weren't more kind of variations, but this has come to the rescue. Obviously you need to have ebony ability in the smithing, and you can make heavy versions, light versions of this mage armor, and it's really nice. There's a couple of variations on the hoods and whether you have armor on it or not and things like that, so you can play about and get the right kind of balance, but overall it's got a really nice look to it. The look's fairly similar apart from the hoods between the two types, but I mean there's lots of really nice detail with the textures and the kind of shininess of the armor. It's always nice to have a little bit of that. And just looking at it, you know, there's different variations, like I said, for the hood. This is the kind of no head version, so you can kind of be a horseless, a headless horseman, a horseless headman. Oh my god, what the hell. But yeah, this is the back view, and it's really well done. I mean, this is probably the best view for it. There's just an exquisite level of detail that makes this armor really cool, and you know, makes it worth playing a mage, so might be worth checking out. Nice, very nice, very nice. Right, now on to one of my favourites, the Bow of the Dark One by Nikoroshi. I really like bows, particularly in RPGs, but this one is really something special. I really like it. You need to craft it. If you're going to craft it, you need to craft it under ebony. There it is. Fairly modest materials for it, but look at it. Oh my god, I love the arc of the bow. I love the white writing. I love the way it looks. It's so mean. Oh my god, I mean, there is another way to get it, and I'll come to that towards the end of this section, but I mean, just look at it. Such a beautiful bow, and you know, even when you're just running around out and about, it still looks cool. It looks kind of nicely different. The action on it is pretty good as well, and it really packs a punch. It's really mean. I mean, I'm actually supporting the Imperials on this particular character, so I don't know what I'm doing there, but yeah, I mean, it's just really nice. It's done a terrific job of what the hell? A terrific job of you know, texturing it and everything like that, and it just is a really awesome bow. In the slow-mos, in the when you're just running around, and when you kind of catch a glimpse of it, you know, when you go into third person or something, it's just really a really nice bow. And there are a good number of very nice bows around, but you know, look at it, man. It's just so cool. I really like it. In the ass. I don't like it in the ass. I'm saying the fox got it in the ass. Right, this is the other way to get it. If you don't want to make it, or you just want to get the bow and you haven't got to ebony yet, you can go to where the companions are in Whiterun, in the Dovahkiin, I think it's pronounced, and basically when you come in the door, look to your right, down by the table on the floor, and there it is. So you don't have to make it at all. For all you cheap people out there, how wonderful is that? But yeah, definitely worth checking this one out. It's awesome. I love it. Oh my god, so awesome. Right, next up is Dogs of Skyrim by Ejibu. Now, I'm not much of a cute and fluffy person. I'm really not. But this one intrigued me. Basically, it adds 80 new instances of dogs around Skyrim. Some of them belong to NPCs. I think there's about 30 puppies and adult dogs that actually belong to NPCs and follow them around, and you know, here's one in the market in Whiterun, kind of looking around. Yeah, and there are also strays, and the strays you can adopt and they can become companions. Now, there's all sorts of different dogs, like all sorts. like the Stormcloaks tend to have one type, and Imperials have another type. The Forsworn have other types, and they're big, they're small, they're different breeds, different textures. You can actually have it so, you know, there's no barking, so you won't get annoyed by that if the dog's barking actually annoys you in the game, which I think it probably does a reasonable number of people. But anyway, but there's some pretty nice dogs in here, and you know, it's done a really good job of kind of like the texturing and being able to use them and the variation and where they are and stuff like that, if you're into that kind of thing. So yeah, go check it out, it's worth a look. So there we go, my friends, that's it for another video. This has been the mashup #1. There will be other ones with various different mods in them, so you can expect some of that. If you want to check out any other videos to do with mods, then have a look at my channel or my new page on Skyrim Nexus, and I shall see you next time. Oh, you can die. It wasn't me, I didn't do it. Yeah, me. See you next time. Bye.
So the tongues freed us from Alduin's reach, gave the gift of the voice, ushered in a new age. And if Alduin's eternal, then eternity's done, for his story is so